Hello everyone, welcome to TGI Innovators. If you are watching our videos for the first time, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe. In today's video we are going to see about supercomputers. Let's get started. A supercomputer is a computer with a high level of performance as compared to a general-purpose computer. The performance of a supercomputer is commonly measured in floating point operations per second, FLOPS, instead of million instructions per second, MIPS. Since 2017, there are supercomputers which can perform over 100 quadrillion FLOPS, 100 petaFLOPS, 100 FLOPS, or 1017 FLOPS. Who is the real father of computer? Charles Babbage. Charles Babbage was an English mathematician, philosopher and inventor born on December 26, 1791, in London, England. Often called the father of computing, Babbage detailed plans for mechanical calculating engines, difference engines, and analytical engines. Babbage died on October 18, 1871, in London. When was the supercomputer first invented? 1960s. Supercomputers were introduced in the 1960s, and for several decades the fastest were made by Seymour Cray at Control Data Corporation, CDC, Cray Research, and subsequent companies bearing his name or monogram. The father of supercomputing. One of my guiding principles, observed Seymour Cray, is, don't do anything that other people are doing. Cray was a brilliant, soft-spoken computer designer who made a career of building the world's fastest computers, time and again. What generation is supercomputer? So if you mean those generations, the answer still is it depends. It depends on what year the supercomputer was made. Since they were made all the way back to when transistors were used, the answer could be anything but the first generation. Any modern computer is in the fifth generation. Who invented the first supercomputer in India? Bhatkarkar is best known as the architect of India's national initiative in supercomputing, where he led the development of Param supercomputers. He developed the first Indian supercomputer, the Param 8000, in 1991 and later the Param 10000 in 1998. What was the first supercomputer called? Answer: the CDC 6600 from Control Data Corporation, is generally recognized as the first supercomputer, according to Wikipedia. Built in 1964, it was designed by Seymour Cray, and ran at about 1 megaflop, a million floating point operations per second, to use supercomputers. In 2012, the National Nuclear Security Administration and Purdue University began using a network of supercomputers to simulate nuclear weapons capability. A whopping 100,000 machines are used for the testing. Source: APRO. But it's not just the military that's using supercomputers anymore. What 5 countries have the most supercomputers? China currently dominates the list with 229 supercomputers, leading the second place, United States, by a record margin of 121. Since June 2020, the Japanese Fugaku is the world's most powerful supercomputer, reaching 415.53 petaflops on the LINPACK benchmarks. What is world's fastest computer? Japanese supercomputer, crowned world's fastest, is fighting coronavirus. The newly crowned world's fastest supercomputer is being deployed in the fight against the coronavirus. Japan's Fugaku supercomputer claimed the top spot on Monday, carrying out 2.8 times more calculations per second than an IBM machine in the US. Thanks for spending your valuable time. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Let's meet you in the next video.